Hello everyone, my name is Ritz. I am hopefully back within a week of Jin coming back with another video. I am trying my hardest to stick to this Festa month upload schedule. So you might actually see this band-aid quite a lot more times because I'm going to be filming back to back. And yeah, some things that happen later on might not get mentioned because I don't know about them yet. So just some intro administrative stuff, I guess. I hope everyone enjoyed the last video that I posted. And I'll talk more as I get into my binder updates. So for today, I am going to be putting away some Korean and Japan album PCs, and I'll talk more about my terrible decision making and how we arrived at this point as we move along.
Let's get it! Let's gotta kick it!
Let me get started because there's quite a few PCs here, and one day I would like to film a video that's not 50 minutes long. I don't know if today's gonna be the day, but we can always try. All right, I'll be right back. Cool, so to begin with, you will notice that these album PCs have now moved to a different binder. As I mentioned in the last video, I moved these PCs out of the blue binder because I needed more space, and as you will see soon, I have decided to collect OT7 for album PCs and mini tour, and I don't know what else. Don't question my decision making at this point. I don't even know, like, I can't explain it to you because I don't know. I'm just going with the flow, which is terrible for my bank balance, but yeah, so I moved it out, and then I did combine the PCs that I had already put away for now while I get other OT7 PCs. But for today specifically, it's gonna be twofold. One, I'm gonna put away all my HYYH PCs because I was going to film this video back in April, I want to say, for the HYYH anniversary. Things happened, that didn't end up happening. If you were on my Instagram, you would have seen me ask for questions back then, so I still have those. And I figured I will honor it now, because why not? And the rest of it will be any OT7 sets I have completed already. And yeah, I slipped, fell, and collected a few, so you'll see. But this binder will just be the album PCs, Korea and Japan, and then I'll have other videos for other stuff, which you will see later on. To get started, like I mentioned, I'm gonna start off with the HYYH ones. So I think, unless I'm mistaken, the first set that's gonna get put in here will be HYYH part 1, of which I don't have all of them. I think I have everyone, maybe except Jungkook, I want to say, which, yeah, figures. But there's the group PC. I absolutely love that PC. That is such a amazing PC. And I will be putting them back to back because obviously these PCs don't have anything in the back. So for now, they're gonna just float around in here. Eventually, I'm gonna move these into a different formation, I suppose. But for now, to save binder space and just because I don't have the set completed, I'm gonna put them like this. I think, yeah, that makes sense. And then Jungkook will go here whenever I get him. For now, Jun's gonna go in the back. They will be together as Jungkook and God intended one day. Hobie. This is a challenge for me on the best day, so I don't know. Let's see if I make it make sense on the other side. I have a lot, well, not a lot, but I have a fair few. Am I putting you? Yeah, okay. I have a fair few HYYH questions that I didn't answer last time because obviously that was going to be more themed. So I'll be answering those today. And thanks once again to my 4 or 5 friends that keep putting up with my incessant need for questions so that I don't ramble forever. But oh, I love that. There we go. Did I manage it? Oh my god, I managed it. Look at me go. I mean, these aren't gonna stay where they should stay. I can't even do that. Struggles are already starting. The first question we have is from Eddy, who is one of the 6 friends. Thank you for keeping me afloat. I'm sure you've explained before, but what's special about HYYH to you? Where do I start? I don't think a lot of people know this. I don't think I've explained it before ever, but part of it is, oh, sorry for jostling. Part of it, I think, for me is just how intricate the storyline is. Like, let me put it this way. If it was a book, I would read the heck out of it. It is right up my alley in terms of tropes, like found family, there's angst, there's fantasy. I'm moving stuff all over the place. Give me a second. Yeah, there's fantasy, there's misunderstandings, there's humor, and just, I don't know, it's just such a good blend of emotions and storytelling. I think that's part of it. The other, like, just the songs from that album are right up my alley as well. There's that. And then mystery, I guess. When the storyline came out, it's not like it came out all at once, and when I discovered it, even much later on, it's not like I discovered it all at once. I ended up going down the rabbit hole of HYYH theories. It's incomplete, so there's that possibility of, like, the, I don't know, puzzle being opened up again. I love mystery and puzzles, and yeah, it's such a unique blend of everything I love about stories and storytelling. And I think that's a large part of why I find it, oh, this should not go here. That's a large part of why I find it so amazing. It's definitely my most favorite concept of everything that they've done. I can really see why they took off with that album. Not musically, I do enjoy their earlier albums musically as well, but in terms of concept, can't be beaten. Okay, so I put away HYYH Part 2 PCs, and you might notice the order is a little, according to V, effed up. I'm going to be doing the album PCs unless there's some other reasoning, not just album PCs, I ordering of everything, unless there is something else compelling me to do it in a different order. It will be group, reverse age order, and then a filler. Jungkook's obviously my bias, so I like the idea of it starting off with him. I love the idea of Namjoon being in the center of the page. I think that's very, I don't know, true to form. The group was formed around him, so I enjoyed that. And then, I don't know, I just like the way it looks. Like I said, unless there's a different meaning, which I'll explain as I go along if I switch something up, this is the order that I'll be following for both album PCs as well as mini tours and everything like that. So there we go. I'm missing Jungkook and Yoongi, 2 of my bias line, of course. Like, I remember when I was like, oh, I'm just going to collect my bias line so that I don't feel pressured into collecting everyone else. I've collected everyone else and not my bias line. Amazing. Before I go to next question, I'm actually filming this on the 12th for me and 13th in Korea, and Jin's back. Bleep. I think we're gonna do, yeah, for this one, once again, I'm missing one PC. Don't think you're supposed to go there, honey, actually. Oh yeah, when I have the full spread, I was going to do something different. So you go here. And Jimin goes over there. Tay is supposed to go here. It'll make sense in a second. Let me just put away everything and then you'll see. But anyway, I was saying that Jin is back. I am besides myself. I feel like a toddler that does not know how to hold in the emotions in this like tiny little body. I feel like I'm vibrating out of it. I saw the live last night and it's been, oh, I guess, did I not put, I guess I didn't, I was going, what did I do? Give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. I think I need an extra page here. Okay, I'm back. Will I ever finish telling my Jin return story? No one knows. I think I put it this way because I wanted to save some space. But that's fine. There should be enough space, hopefully. Yeah, Jin came back last night. That return was everything you could possibly imagine. Namjoon was playing saxophone.
전 방탄이 아니었으면 저는 색소포니스트.
That was not on my bingo card. I didn't think he would be the troll when it comes to Jin's return, but I underestimated him. Someone said Namjoon loved the freak out during RPWP and never went back in. So accurate. But loved that. That made me laugh. Like burst out laughing in between my crying bouts, so very much appreciated. So this is how my night went, guys. Also, this is how I'm going to be arranging it. If it's a larger sized PC or an inclusion and I have the full set, Jungkook would go there, and then even for mini tour, because it's an 8 spread, that's the way it's gonna end up being. Because I need these two to be next to each other always. And it needs to start with Jungkook, and yeah. Anyway, I can feel you judging me, but walk with me until you get used to it. Yeah, so this is how my night went. I was outside. I called my friend and she's like, where the hell are you? There's videos. I'm like, what do you mean there's videos? Because in my head, I wasn't planning for there to be anything until Jin went live, and I should have known better because there was. It was such a surprise to me, the fact that I don't know, it's just, I wasn't expecting to get anything because, you know, like, they can't post a Bangtan bomb with all of them in it, so I just figured that, like, we would eventually get something where you will see Jin, but the rest of them are just gonna be blurred out and you won't hear them or see them, except, of course, I should have known. They did it the only way they can do it, which is through media. I know there were people like, oh, don't watch that, it's a private event, etc., etc. I fully believe, like, they're fully capable of Jin leaving in a black car without ever having to actually come out if that's the way they want it to go. I think we can give them that much credit to have planned that if they did not want to be seen. So I enjoyed that stream, guilt-free. Oh yeah, I got duped on this Hobby PC, so it's gonna act as my filler. Where possible, this is how I'm saving money on fillers. I want to have like a PC here that displays the album, like the photo card back, so if I got fakes, I'm gonna use it this way, and if it's cheap enough, I might get an extra PC. So there is that. But yeah, I saw the videos, I saw Namjoon playing a saxophone, I saw the women hug. Genuinely, like, I really need the Blue House to consider the crimes they've committed by separating those two. Did you see that hug? Like, have some shame. Why would you do that to those two? Jungkook burned his hand. I hope no one's ever eating cooked food again in the military because it's not allowed anymore. And yeah, the roller coaster emotions, like, so that happened. I was scrolling Twitter like a madwoman. And while I was doing that, Jin went live 3 times because Weavers crashed 3 times. He was away for 18 months. God damn it, figure it out. Like, how embarrassing. Stop embarrassing all of us as well. He came back and thought we, I don't know, like, ruined South Korea's Wi-Fi system or something. This is a mistake. This was not supposed to happen today because I somehow lumped it into my HYYH updates, but yeah, I have 4 of the PCs. I have a long way to go there. I mean, spring did come today though because Jin came back, so anyway, sorry. Yeah, so that's that. He did go live. He was extremely himself. The military did not change him a single bit. Which I am very, very glad for. And yeah, and then just when I gave up on the idea of Yoongi being seen at all, because man of his word, he was not at the base, that I was saddened by, but I gave up on the idea of him being around because he was like, see you in 2025. And then I thought I would see him in 2025 because he didn't show up. And then they dropped the OT7 picture on Twitter. Jin found the password. I trust one man. Just a singular person, and that's Jin. He really made it happen. He made an OT7 picture happen for the 10th year anniversary. I sound insane right now, and that's fine because I feel insane right now. Is this the first OT7 set? This might be the first OT7 set I'm putting away. You will be able to see my vision in terms of my PC order now. Kind of, because there's no group PC. But yeah, so that's how my night went. I could not sleep until like midnight, even though Jin went live at a very decent time for me. I love this man. He was like, please don't ruin your sleep. I'm gonna do you a solid. I'll do it at like 10 p.m. your time, and then the official live tomorrow is gonna be at 7 a.m. my time. Again, amazing timing. I'll be up by then. So one of Yoongi's most adorable PCs. I love him. He looked so cute in the OT7 picture. People keep questioning, by people I mean my friends, keep questioning if Jungkook's really my bias because I'm so gone over him. But see how I'm at least talking about him? I can't even talk about Jungkook. I saw his picture a grand total of 2 times last night. Once because it just showed up on my timeline, and the second time because Denise mentioned that he burned his hand, and I was like, really? So I went and looked. That's it. I have not seen it since. I can't see it. I will not stop crying. So, yeah. Like Yoongi, I told Jungkook, see you in 2025, and took it seriously. Oh, I can't go here. So that's the vinyl. Love Yourself vinyl. Anyway, go get yourself a glass of water or something because I feel like I've talked for 15 years non-stop. This is the lenti for the album PCs, but I put it here because it's vertical, and the vinyl PCs are also vertical in the same concept, and I'm not a purist. Also, the back of this goes better with these PCs than it does with the Album PCs. So you're welcome, Big Head. I fixed your screw up. I'm glad. I mean, Love Yourself Tear did have like 4 amazing concepts. They could have picked any one of them for the vinyl and I would have been so super happy. Unlike Answer, where I hope they pick the Cheek Hearts one. Because picking anything else is like them being deliberately obtuse. The Man of the Hour. I mean, I know the Man of the Hour is actually Seokjin, but that saxophone playing was excellent.
I love your sexy brain.
Both from a meme perspective, but also his skills are really good. I wonder if Tay was like, what the hell? I was supposed to learn this first. I wonder if Jun knew how to play before. Because he's really good, actually. Like, I know it was kind of a troll move. I mean, he made Jin laugh, which is all you can ask for. But I don't know. He was quite good, actually. There's the vinyl PCs. But do you see my vision? Do you see where I'm going with this? Please. He's the only one in white. He said, I approve of this approach. So, anyway, sorry. Yeah, see, these backs go together so much better than, like, these backs do. So there is that. I'm hoping for the Answer vinyl. Okay, next question. If HYYH was a candle scent, what would it be? This is from M. This can be member specific if you want. Like a member specific HYYH era candle scent? Wow. I think that might be the weirdest question I've gotten yet. Congratulations, Em. Because that's a... I feel like that's a hard award to achieve, but she managed. Okay, so for the B PCs, because there are a lot of them, I bought these like 10 pocket pages from Meow Cafe? Yeah. Wow, that took a second. And yeah, the bad thing about it is you can only single sleeve. The good thing about it is it really fits how I wanted to arrange these PCs, the B PCs, and then also, I want to say Darkened Wild, I think, is why I got these. But yeah, you will see why he's lounging there in a second. Please don't be horrified by how I'm putting these away. I have a gajillion of these, so even if I mess it up, I should be okay. Candle scents. Okay, let's do it in my PC sorting order. Jungkook, I feel like would be something milder, like a cotton scent or ocean breeze or something like that. That's kind of natural but also light. It's not going to be overpowering. Both because I feel like his character in it is kind of like that. He doesn't get truly, I mean, again, I don't know all, like, I'm still exploring HYY, so if I get something wrong here, please don't murder me. I would love to learn more. So there we go, that's the Hyung line, and there's the album, like the group PC. Once I put the rest away, I feel like it's gonna be easier to see. So that's gonna be him. Tay, I feel like would be something citrusy, like lemon or orange scented somehow, both because of that sunset scene as well as his personality. I think in the storyline just feels like that. He's a little zesty. I don't know. Jimin. something with like a darker undertones, not necessarily like overtly, like it's gonna be something flowery, but a bit more a stronger flower scent, I guess. Nothing like rose or like none of those. Honestly, candle scents can be so hit or miss. Hobie. Hobie's gonna be trying to think of like what candle scents I know. There we go. That's the B arrangement for both the deluxe and the essential edition. As you can see, these are all the deluxe edition PCs, and these are all the essential edition ones. I wanted to do both next to each other, and then the reason I put Jungkook in the middle is they're both going this way, and I wanted the middle one to be facing the other direction. They did me a solid by switching each of them, so it worked out well. I really like the setup for this one. Candle scents. I feel like I need to look up what candle scents are even possible. And I'm gonna use the rest as fillers, like I said. Let me look up some candle scents. Ooh, actually I didn't even look this up, but Hobie could be peppermint, something a little stronger. I feel like that fits his personality for HYYH. Who else? And then we have... No, why did I do Hobie next? It would be Namjoon if I'm going my setup order. So Namjoon, something earthy, like musky your scent. Like pine? Is that or like patchouli? Ooh, Tay could be lemongrass. Tay could be lemongrass. I'm gonna switch my answer. He'll be lemongrass. I mean, it's kind of in that general scent family, I guess, what I mentioned earlier, like it's a little citrusy. Yeah, so Namjoon, slightly smoky, slightly muskier. Yeah, I'll say like patchouli, musk. It would be one of my favorite scents. Yoongi, coffee. And then Jin, something like cashmere, or you know, those scents, like something more comforting. Yeah, I would say maybe cashmere. Also could be lavender. Yep. There we go. Those would be my picks. This will be my... Oh, this is... I was gonna be like, this will be my second OT7 complete set. There's that. But I guess like truly random PCs, this is the first one that I have painstakingly collected. I still don't have the group PC for this, but I want to say I have secured it. I think it's on its way to me. So the page should get filled fairly quickly. I'm gonna put that over there. Yoongi. This is almost the version of them that I got to know first. Almost. Not quite. Yeah, there we go. And then also from M, these get like wilder and wilder. What does the sunset scene taste like? Like sugar and cookies? Sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'll let my intrusive thoughts win. I feel like it tastes like a bonfire. Like, you know, s'mores and a bonfire that catches the rest of the forest on fire. So Yeah, I would say something, it tastes to me like a s'more. There we go. She asked me these questions because I have some version of synesthesia and she finds it fascinating. I think, I can confirm, but I feel like that's why some of her questions are like this. And then, infamously, I once said, I'm not gonna collect butter. Look at you. Yeah, I should just stop saying things forever because I have collected butter lucky draws. I did collect OT7. I feel, if I think back on it really hard, I feel like this was my downfall. I saw this set being sold as an OT7 set and got it, and then I was like, oh my god, I want the rest of them. Like, what the fuck? But that Tay PC is so good. That Jungkook is excellent. Like, how am I supposed to resist any of them? Speaking of resisting or not resisting, I don't even know if I should put this question on here. Her next question was, on a scale of 1 to crisp apple, how biteable ... I want you to know that she asked this question when I wanted to get questions for HYYH, so jail for M for 15 fucking years. And in terms of biteableness, I don't know. I feel like out of all 7 of them during HYYH era, Yoongi would be the crunchiest. There we go. Does that tell you anything about me? Anything good about me? Unsure. But we move on before we really explore what I just said without my therapist here. I'm joking, guys. Please don't be concerned. I do not want to eat Yoongi. Not in that way. Okay, this one I am collecting the OT7 set for, but I wanted to put these away because literally no other butter PCs are anywhere else, and I figured for now I'm gonna use it as a filler, and then when I get the rest of them, I'm gonna use it for its intended purpose. I want to eventually get like a orange backed PC for butter so I can put it here. But for now, Yoongi can save that spot. Okay, the next couple of questions, you will see that these questions were asked a long time ago because, yeah, they're no longer relevant, but Grace asked me, who do you think will be guest artists on June's album? If you had asked me this question when I didn't know, I 100% would have said Jungkook because he was on Jimin's, he was almost on Yoongi's, he was definitely on Hobie's. I just feel like Namjoon also would have had him on there, but now knowing what I know of RPWP makes complete sense that didn't happen. But yeah, maybe I'd have said Pharrell because, you know, they had teased that collab that I don't know if it's happening anymore. But all of his collaborations were out of the left field. That was such a interesting album. In terms of like his albums, it might not be the one I reach for the most, but I can see how free he felt making it, and I love that for him. I don't know, I feel like they all needed that creative freedom and just time to experiment and explore the kind of things that they enjoy, and this album, similar to Hobie's Jack in the Box, kind of felt like Namjoon went all in on that aspect of it, which I love for him. I don't have to like every song that they put out, although there are many songs in there that I really like. But as an album, I feel like my music style is a bit more indigo mono leaning. But Heaven, for example, is an amazing song. I will absolutely loop it. I cannot stop listening to Groen. You walk like a dog. So there are songs on there that I reach for quite a lot. But as a whole album, I probably like the other two a tiny bit more. But I really love what this album represents for him. And then we have Hobie here holding down the spot. But once I get the rest, I'll move them into their own page. Ooh, another question by Grace. What is your favorite BTS cover by another group or idol? Can I say Baekhyun singing along to Danger during that award show? It was one of the first things that made me look up like a BTS song, so I really love that. I mean, Danger is one of my favorite songs, so even from that sense, I really enjoy it. Cover. I'm trying to think of like who I've even heard. Like I've heard BTS do a bunch of covers, but I don't know if I reach for other singers or idols covering BTS. There is that AT's performance. I mean, it's Grace asking the question, so I feel like I should give a shout out, but there is that AT's performance of Blood, Sweat and Tears, which was great. I don't know. I don't think I've watched that many people cover BTS, to be honest, so sorry. Wow, I really can't think of anyone. Unless I'm missing something like really obvious, I'll do my little voiceover at the end, but maybe I'll go look up some covers after I'm done with this and I will see which one I end up liking more. How about that? There we go. I'm getting this group PC soon-ish, and then, yep, we do have the filler already. Next set is actually merch PCs, so it's the bigger size ones. It's a mini tour set. Where did I put Jungkook? Because I definitely had him. Did I lose him somehow? Please hold. Lost my Jungkook.
로스트 마이 태용, 로스트 마이 태용.
Found him. Oh. That would have been disastrous. But yeah, I will look up some Gower's Grace and put it in during editing. Not that I know how to do that. Next question. So how many Yoongi shows did you go to? Let's not talk about things like that. Why would you bring it up? It's not part of the reason I can no longer hear Seesaw is that. Yeah, so we will be swiftly moving on. If anyone's really, truly, actually curious, DM me, I'll let you know. But I don't want to out myself as that insane a person. Like, I am insane, but I don't want you to know how much. There we go! They look amazing. I need to find an extra card to put there, or a filler of some sort. Okay, next question is from Eddy. Besides BTS, how many active collections do you have for real? I'm gonna be trying something here. I don't know if I should try it. But let's see. I'll put it in and then I'll see how I like it. How many active collections? Well, I have EXO, which I did talk about. I have more PCs than I've actually put away in a collection video. But BTS and EXO are probably like my bigger collections. BTS more than EXO in certain aspects because I collect more group PCs. Group as in like I collect more OT7 for them. I don't collect OT9 for EXO. Mostly because they don't have reprints, so their prices tend to be much worse. from a collecting perspective. So I collect what I can, but I do have almost all of, if not all of, Suho's PCs, Jinmyun's. I have a mini 17 collection that's not made up of mini album PCs actually. I got a D-Icon set, so I have that. And then I have a few Jongcho PCs. Like if I get one, I'll get the other because I don't want them to be lonely. And then I have one, like a single page of Hongjun PCs, mostly because he's my situationship. As in, every time I see him on stage, I have a situation. And then once that stage is done, I move on. And I'd like to keep it that way. And it's like a rainbow page, so I have like a PC in each color. And I think I'm missing like a couple, but I'll collect them eventually. I'm not in a hurry to finish that collection up, let's just say. Besides that, I think that might be it for my like collections. I have a Super M collection. I am trying to collect Baekhyun, Jongin, and Taemin for Super M, so that's something that I am actively working on. But like actively working on in the sense that like if I see them, I get them, but I'm not like, oh, I need to fill up the template right this instance. That's not how I go about those collections. That's not even how I technically go about my BTS collection. It's just I want to use this time when they're away to collect BTS because I feel like once they're back, I'm not gonna have enough money to collect them because they'll be dropping too much new stuff where I'll have to get all of them, you know? So yeah, this is the first time I'm switching the orders. This is gonna be in fan chant order. I just feel like this photo shoot represented something in terms of like if you guys remember, June's door had the most bullets in the photo shoot, right? Like stuff like that. I want to have I just feel like this order represents that a little bit more. I feel like I'm screwing something up here in terms of the actual order of PCs. Yeah, I definitely am. What am I? Maybe I think this was meant to go here. I believe. And then Yoongi goes here. Sorry. Discovering things as I go along. Yeah, that's why this is in the fan chant order. Also, you know, it's like a true Bangtan concept, and I just think it makes sense for me to have it in fan chant order for this one. This, like, you could convince me otherwise for this. I wouldn't stick to this opinion very strongly, but I do enjoy this order for this set of PCs. There are other aspects where I would not budge on the order I put them in, but this is not one of them. All right. Yeah, I think that's it for my like non-BTS collection. Oh, look at that women, the hugging aficionados. I don't know what to call them. That hugged in me, and last night I have like so many pictures saved of that particular hug. It's insane. I am contemplating. I don't know how to go about it. I want to collect Jaehyun from BND. Yes, because it's his child. Sorry if that offends anyone. But also, I saw that kid rap to Smarter, and it's been stuck in my head ever since. Any, like, free form rap they've done has been so good. I think it's like one of, or like the only 5th gen group that I even know a little bit. And Jaehyun's just cute. I'm sorry. So, he is a literal child. I would adopt him if that were legal. Also, as someone who's legally married to Jungkook, I feel like it's my responsibility to adopt him. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry this video is getting weird in multiple ways. Yeah, I think that's it. If I forgot something, Eddy, please call me out. But I think that's it because you're very aware of all my bad decisions. So I haven't even, but I don't have a single PC of Jaehyun. It's just something I want to do. I have not done it yet. I don't even know how to go about it. I don't even know what his template looks like. It would just be album PCs though. I would not be going any more wild. Oh, one of my favorite sets. Look at those backs. It's so good. Okay. Someone sent me the sticker as a freebie and I was like, oh, amazing. It goes really well with the next set of PCs I have. Which is this. This is the only lucky draw I think I collected for proof. This was the one that had a different concept. So in general, I think I'm collecting based on concept. So if there's album PCs in the same concept, at least back collecting, I'm not doing it. But there were no other PCs in this concept, so here we are. I called this something which made Eddy and we choke on air. I will not be calling it that now, but there's just something about the color scheme of these PCs that's a little sus. That's all I'm gonna say. Please let your imagination fill in the rest of that sentence. Next question. Your friend group is OT7. Who is your bestie and why? Now, that's such a mean question to ask because I want to be all of their best friend. That's from Wee, by the way. To the surprise of no one, she is the one that asked me the meanest questions. I don't know. I would think, I originally thought it would be Yoongi because, you know, 93 liners, he befriends anyone that was born in 93. I feel like we generally have like a very similar sense of humor. But I don't know if we would be too similar, you know? Like, I don't think any of my friends are exactly like me, so I don't know that that would be the case. By that logic, it would be Hobie because Hobie is Yoongi's best friend, I think, out of all of them, maybe. But I don't know. Maybe Hobie? Or June. I feel like I'd enjoy a lot of like conversations with June. Jin, I would just... I don't know if June and I have that much in common, so that might be a little harder. This is tough. Okay, I'm not going to tell you what order this set is in. I will stay on this page after I'm done putting these away for a second. You can guess what it is. I'll let you know if you end up being correct in the comments. Please. Yeah, I will say I'll probably be best friends with a Hobie or Namjoon. I think. I don't know, who do you think I would be best friends with? Like, given you know my personality, you might say I'm as chaotic as Jin, though. I don't know. I promise you I'm not that chaotic. I just feel like I come across that way, but no chaos at all within me. Right? Right, guys? The rest of you agree? Anyway. Yeah, okay. It's the next one. Now that it's an OT7 video, whose closet are you rating in your only... Oh, if you can only pick one person and why. God. Who has the most accessories? I feel like those are the... I feel like Jimin has the best sunglasses. Once again, we are back here. Okay, I'm gonna pause here for a sec. Please let me know if you figured out what this order is. I was very proud of this one. Probably still Jimin or Yoongi. I feel like their style is the one that I'm more aligned to, let's just say. Hobie has excellent designer stuff, but I feel like his style is very different from mine. I don't wear bright colors like that. I should really have taken this out to do this, but will I? No. Too lazy. Yeah, Hobie, definitely not Tae. Our styles are very different. Namjoon, also not likely. Although his stuff would fit me better, probably. Although now Tae's might fit me better. Jin, I think, has a very, like, graceful style, and I don't necessarily. Yoongi wears a lot of black, which is what I need in my life. My closet's like 75% that, so I feel like that will work very well for me. I didn't collect all of Collector's Edition, by the way. I just ended up getting the ones that I really, really liked. So those were these AR cards and the PCs in the same concept. Alright, next up we have... Oh, I'm doubling these up, so... I think that's it. I will steal his jewelry. Although he has some excellent jewelry recently as well. That earring that ear cuff that he got after he re-pierced his ears has been on my mind 24/7. I need that in my life. So if anyone's figured that one out, let me know where I can find that. For not an insane price, please. I'm not a billionaire like them. Are they billionaires? Possibly at this point. I think I'll stop the questions there for today because I have more of these videos to film and not that many questions, so let's talk about life. Let's have a group therapy session. No, I'm kidding. I am not mentally stable enough to be able to provide therapy for you. But what are we expecting for Festa? By the time this video is up, you probably already know, so this sounds extremely irrelevant at the moment, but Jin did talk about the hug event. This man was insane enough to think he could hug like 3,000 people the day after he got out of military. I don't know what to say. All I can remember is that one video where he is at that movie premiere and his friend had to hold his hand and literally walk around and introduce him to people because he was so shy. And oh, look at that, we did manage somehow. So yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be like. I don't think that part's gonna be broadcast, so we'll have to wait and see. For the second part of the Festa, the live where he's singing, that will have a broadcast, so I will be up at 7 a.m. watching that. Wish me luck, because I think I'm also gonna attempt to go into office tomorrow. Too many things happening, but if I'm up anyway, I'd rather just go in, you know? That way I don't have to get up early for another day. This is... Oh, we are at Japan PCs now, by the way. That's Korea done for now. And then we are moving on to Japan. And the first set, of course, OT7 that I had to put away. Would have been great if I managed the HYYH video. Was run. I love these. I love the fact that I have this Jimin and this Yoongi. Mint-haired Yoongi and orange-haired Jimin. Forever iconic. Also the man of the hour with his little hat. They really went off with this concept. I am so in love. Still to this day, I'm in love with this concept. There's this thing where every time I say HYYH, I have to put $1 in a bank account. Eddy and we are making me do it because I talk about it so much. And they're like, if you do it long enough, you might be able to buy the 2017 Blu-ray. And you know what? Might actually. The amount of times I say HYYH in a day is truly ridiculous. So maybe I'll have a counter for HYYH and will not explain it until this long into the video. That sounds like something I would do. See, I would be besties with Namjoon. I am a troll. I totally understood his saxophone stint. I appreciated it. I wasn't expecting it, but I appreciated it. That's such a brilliant move. One of my favorite Hobie PCs. Look at this guy. I choked on nothing, but permed hair is something. I wish they would do that more. I loved his perm hair during Fake Love era. I loved Jungkook's during Latte World. I feel like there hasn't been a single time that they've done perm hair that was a miss. Like, it's true and tested hairstyle. I think that's Fake Love? This is Lights. Is this Fake Love and Airplane Part 2 maybe? I'm fairly sure the one I'm putting away right now is Lights. And yes, I am attempting OT7 for this as well. For the PCs that are not too expensive anyway. These came, like, I bought these as a set, so that worked out. Cutie pie. As happy as I've been with Jin coming back, and truly it did give me the hope that I can do it another 8 times between EXO and BTS. When I remember the fact that there's still a year left for the rest of them, well, except for Hobie. Hobie, we have 4 more months. Yay! That we have a year left, I'm so... Like, I don't know how the last 18 months passed, so I don't know how to make the next 12 months pass. You know? Hobie needs to go on tour. That's how the next 12 months will have to pass, because Yoongi's tour really helped me put up with last year, I feel like. Which is why it was such a... Like, I lost my mind when D-Day came out in theaters. Fully. I won't even mention just how much, because he was there, I feel like, throughout this journey. Like, that concert and the album and all the promotions around it were... Oh my god, my throat. Were what got me through the past year. Both from, like, the fact that they are away, but also just life is kind of hard right now, and D-Day really helped. And I saw it in theater. I cried during Seesaw. I saw it in theater multiple times, and I cried multiple times to Seesaw. Every single time. There was not a single day where I watched it and did not cry. So that's why no one can mention Seesaw again, because this man ruined it for me forever. not ruined it, but you know, it's such an easy trigger for my tears now. There's this little smile he does in that particular concert when he sings Seesaw. It's such a, like, you can tell he knows he's gonna be going away after that for a while and he won't see ARMY, and we know he is too, and it's just, I don't know. I cried at that song like I went through a divorce for a 25-year-old marriage. It's kind of embarrassing, but hey. In this house, we do not shame people for their emotions. That's what Yoongi taught me. This is the last set for today. We made it. Who would have thought? Hey, who would have thought? But anyway, I love this set. The fact that it's rainbow, it's blue-haired Jungkook. One of the very few sets in which he has that hair. And we're done. Look at that. Okay, let me do a flip through and then I will close it out. Let's end on this page. This is one of my favorite sets and I am so glad I was able to get my hands on it. And yeah, that's all for today. I will probably have 2 more videos or 3 more. I'm trying to see what would make sense. But yeah, that's it for today. I hope everyone had a great Jin Day. Happy Festa once again. And yeah, I can't wait to see what he does. And I can't wait for Hobie to come back and to do this all over again. We get to enjoy this part now. They're coming back. No more, hello, this is big hit and us going into a panic. Now it's, hello, this is big hit and you're like, what good news is coming? So yeah, have a good week. I will see you all soon. Bye.